Welcome back, fellas, to this new video of TechExpress. Today, I'm going to be showing you one of the easiest and most common ways to send a Google Calendar invitation into an email. This is going to be really simple and add the recipient email address as a guest when creating the event into the Google Calendar. So Google automatically generates and sends the invitations for you, which is going to be really great. But still, you can just check out how we can have the manual invitation for it. So the first method is to create this one directly into the Google Calendar, as you might know. Directly here into your email, you want to focus into the left or the right section where you can see the calendar. If you don't see this element, you can always go into the get add-ons, where you can actually add the actual calendar, but usually it's going to be appearing here into the upper right corner. So if I click the calendar, and here you can create a new event like this, open into a new tab to having much more information about my calendar. So let's go for got it. I'm going to dismiss this part, and I'm going to focus here from year. I'm going to change this like this. Let's go for month. So let's say that tomorrow we need to click in here. To create a new event, just click directly in there, or just go into this option that says create. You can create an event, you can create a task, or you can create an appointment schedule. Let's say that I wanted to generate an appointment schedule. Then add a title for your event. Let's say, for example, consultation. Then the appointment duration, usually is going to be 30 minutes. The generate availability, let's say this does not repeat, and the time where you wanted to making this process. Let's say from 7 p.m. to 7:30, like this. I have added now the date. You can choose the Central Standard Time where you are actually located. You don't have any process there. The scheduling window, let's say for example, maximum time about the appointments can be booked. Let's say for example 3. And minimum time booked the appointment started can be booked. Let's say for example 6. And lastly, have the booked appointment settings. For example, buffet time, maximum booked days, the guest can invite others, and actually where is these calendar going to be located and how it should be appearing. You can choose to check the calendar for availability and hit now for next. Into the description, let's say for example this is just a test, and the booking form, you can add it directly in here. In my case, I'm not going to be adding this anymore. You can add payments and cash selections if you wanted to, and lastly booking confirmations and reminders. Then I choose the option that says save, and automatically this element will be added automatically. Now to add directly elements directly in here so they can be sending the actual mail is to make sure that when you choose your appointment, you want of course to make sure that you can just add it to book this with somebody. So for example, let's say that I have now saved this element. Here's my consultation, and you can copy this link and you can send it directly through an email. But here it says booking form, first, last name, and email addresses. What you can do is to go for the settings. I choose this element of this scheduling window. Let's say something like this. And down here, I wanted to make sure that I have the information of who is going to be booked, page, photo, and name. And the location, for example, let's say in-person meeting, and you can add an actual location, or this one is your Google Meet video conference. And there we go. So booking page, here it is. Booking form, first, last name, and email addresses, and save this. Now the process is not that hard when you choose an actual event and you wanted to add an actual guest. For example, if I add this specific guest for tomorrow, I click in there. Here's the organizer. Here is my guest, and make sure that guest permission have access to modify or not to modify event, invite others, and see the guest list. So with this information, I'm going to hit now into save and send. When you choose the option that says save, it says would you like to send invitations email to Google Calendar guest? Usually you say yes, send them, and there you go. The invitation has not been correctly sent. Now you can create a from within the Gmail quickly scheduling. For this, what you want to do is if you're already into the middle of writing an actual email into the Gmail, you can create and insert a calendar invite directory or directly. So if you compose a reply into an email, let's say for example that I do this with this specific element, I'm going to click here, I go for reply, and directly here into the reply you access the calendar feature. You can set up directly down here, you can have more options, and you have to set up a time to meet. So you can choose whether this will be a consultation, create a booking page, propose times you're free, or just create an actual event. So if you click into the option that says create an event, this will be adding the element here. You can add more guesses if you wanted to, and you can fill in directly into the events detailed. A side panel, as you can see, is now been open, and I can just insert the number of the guests. I can change the time zone, I can change the element here, I can change the Google Meet element, the location, description, and the work, and I click into the option that says save, and you can now hit into the option that says send, and you're good to go. The recipient will receive the email with the invitation attachment. So this is a very easy way of how you can actually get started with these elements of Gmail and Google Calendar events. So thank you once again for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully with all these elements we can all see you guys next time.